Welcome in everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here please like, share and subscribe if you like my content. I wanted to channel some messages for you. I've been guided by Spirit to channel some messages for you today regarding recovery from addiction. I'm currently on this path myself. I'm just feeling connected to people, within the support networks. You guys will know what I'm speaking of when I say that, and it's taken a long time. I have to say I've come to a place now where, I can feel the beginning of starting connections with other people, and it's been such a minute since, as they say, it's been a minute since I've connected and allowed myself to connect with other people. So I think this is going to be kind of partly about connection, partly about community, and partly about recovery as well. So where will I even go? What guide? What Spirit? Please tell me what deck I should use for this channeling. Where will I go? Don't know, guys. I just don't know. Okay, yeah. Sorry, that took a minute. Okay, thank you for your patience and always, and all your likes and subscribes, and for those of you, who have subscribed, it means the world. It means the world to me at this time. I've not been doing these readings for long. It's like just over a month, really. I just started there before my birthday in February, channeling. I was called to by Spirit, as I said, to bring forward these messages for the collective, and I'm really pleasantly surprised at how much, I've noticed I'm growing myself within this, and I'm learning so much about myself. I'm healing an awful lot as well, and I'm finding I'm more connected. This is the thing, I'm feeling more connected and more, brave or courageous or whatever that is, just to be more authentic. I don't think I've done authenticity like my whole life, really, which is shocking. Like, I'm not 40, I'm not long 50 years of age, and they do say things like, how long does it take? That's what I've been saying. So I've got the Queen of Wands at the back of the deck there, and she's already speaking to me of this courage that I've been feeling lately. I'm just going to get you like the regular spread that I do, which is the Celtic Cross, and we'll see if we can interpret some guidance and maybe where you're at the moment, collective, because I know, I'm really learning that there's a whole bunch of us out there. It's a lot more prevalent, this addiction thing and recovery thing, than I would have ever known about. I've thrown myself into it this time around. I did relapse and I'm back in recovery again, and I'm telling you now, I just thought, so stubborn and had spent so long in my life, learning to be that person that keeps everyone away. And that's just come to me there, looking at this first card. It's the Lover's card, and it talks about connection. So I think we're on the money here. Spirit are very much supporting this energy coming through, and we've got the crossing energy as the Three of Swords. This is uncanny. We'll keep going, and I'll try and stop giggling. Okay, you guys, wonderful. I can feel I'm in the zone here now, already tapped in. This is crazy. We need to calm down a bit. Okay, Spirit, help me still my heart today. Find the messages you need to say. Okay. I need that knock myself. Knock on the door. There was a time I hated to hear a knock on the door, and it used to make the heart race like crazy, and I'm there with apprehension and hope now rather than shock and dismay, but I'm only just there. I feel, there's rest and recuperation, there's messages coming towards you, and I think this is the thing. We'll get the spread first. There's so much to say here. There's a feeling of lack there in the foundation. It might be the thing I'm trying to build on, this foundation that I used to have none of while I was in active addiction. Every card wants to speak. Okay, spirit guides, I have to settle down here and take a breath. And so does spirit, because there's a lot to say. Always a lot to say, you guys. Ace of Cups in guidance from spirit, which is a gift from the universe. All these gifts from the universe. The hands of God, you guys. That's another thing I've just come to agree with. You know, I am very spiritual and I always have been, but I've never been anyway religious. I think deep down, and you know, in moments of desperation, particularly during active addiction, I would have said, oh, you know, I promise, dear God, if you know you spare me this time, I won't do it again, sort of life. And you're like, not living in truth or authenticity, no backing there, like there's no consistency with it. So yeah, learning to be, you know, there's the Five of Pentacles. My mouth is drying out here as well, and that tells me spirit is really here today. Help support us all with this journey. This is my spiritual path, I feel, you know, so God, I don't know the words anymore, you guys. I don't know the words. Battery's going low on this thing all the time. What is this? Am I losing microphone? Okay, the mic is back on there, you guys. I'm so sorry about that. We've got the Page of Cups there at the back of the deck, so I'll just walk through this and we'll get clarifiers afterwards, okay? So here at the seat of the foundation of your reading, at the moment you're feeling, you know, that you are ready to give a cup of love to somebody, to offer someone, you know, a piece of your heart, even with this Three of Swords. That being the crossing energy, it's like it's saying to me, you know, at the moment you are feeling a bit more prepared to give of your heart, to give of your cup with others. And you're starting to invite in. I'm seeing like this is very much an invitation sort of thing, that you're responding to invites of, you know, emotion, connection, and you're also reaching out and offering these connections emotionally, which is beautiful, and that shows that you've got a lot of work done, to be prepared to be vulnerable again, you know. I'll try and speak up a bit now, because I noticed this is going to depend on the other microphone. My independent microphone has just shut itself down, but yeah, you're ready, and this you're ready for emotional connection, collective, and this is marvellous. I think you need to trust that for sure. I'm having to do the same in my journey. I feel that this channeling that I've done or starting today is going to help me and both you and I to heal, and also to support one another in this healing journey of recovery. And I think it's vitally important for both our sobriety and healing. And I'm just so honoured to be part of this, you know, have this opportunity to share this with you. Sorry, my mouth keeps going dry. It's such powerful spiritual protection here in this space, you guys. I don't know if you can feel it through the camera, and I will try and speak a bit louder and remember to so yeah, the Lover's card crossed with the Three of Swords here, and Three of Swords of course talks about broken hearted, being betrayed, being stabbed in the heart, quite literally, as the image says, you know. And that's the thing we're fighting against. This group, myself included, we're working on building connections again, starting over, being authentic and being able to offer this love freely. But the challenge is the history, and what's come before has been, you know, getting burned emotionally when you do try and stand in your vulnerability and be open and honest with people, that they burn you, they've stabbed you in the back. So this is the challenge, and there's no doubt about it. I'll get a card to clarify this now for you, and I'd like to use, where was I going for clarification? Sorry, you guys. This is so overwhelming. I'm hoping this makes sense to you, and that you get something from what I have to share today, and it is. Okay, you guys, I'm back on. Let's see here if I can't get the microphone sorted at long last. Let's have a look. Do it together. We will do it together. Yeah, together is better. The softer ways, and that was this way in recovery. Okay, you guys. Sorry about that. We're back on. At last. I hope this view is okay as well on the camera. We're having sound and picture problems today, and there might be something in that. So I've shuffled up the cards with your energy and collective. We're going to find out now what we can get to clarify this reading. So spirit, guides, angels, ancestors, past on loved ones, spirits of life and love, please bring us messages to clarify this reading today. Is that actually moving when I bang the table? My goodness. Okay, you guys. Patience, patience, patience. It's another thing I'm trying to learn. I've got this card here to clarify our first two cards. So let's see, what's the current situation? We already said was trying to get into connection again. Maybe feeling held back because of part heartache and part, past heartache and past being attacked or being up in your head. Like, this is actually the Three of Swords depicts, the memory of past. So it's in your mind, what you remember about trying to make connections before that broke your heart. And to clarify that, we've got the Eight of Cups, which tells me you're moving away from this. This is a walking away card for sure. You have invested a lot emotionally in the past, and you have been disappointed. This is a card of disappointment. This is also a card of disappointment, but this is a card of hope. This is where you want to go. So it's like you're moving away from the heartache and the grief that you've had before, and also the memories of it. Like I said, the thoughts that you've had of that. And you're going in with a fresh, clean slate, collective, and I love that. And this has had to be my approach as well. It's like beginner's mind, it's absolutely that, isn't it? So what you need to focus on is messages coming towards you. You're learning to say yes if you're anything like me, and that's clarified by the King of Cups. And we have, look at that, for magical folks, the world is under the deck there. And this is it. We're walking through this portal here of a new beginning, a new world. This does talk about completion, like we're finished with that old life where we felt couldn't bear your soul, but you'd be hurt, This is magical. I really love this. So the King of Cups clarifying the Eight of Wands here. The Eight of Wands is fast moving energy as well, very quickly. You're going to have to be ready to move quickly, I think, because this is what you need to focus on in this position here, collective. So, be ready to move quickly. You're going to be getting a lot of communication coming in towards you, and very quickly. And the King of Cups here is to come to clarify that is, there's you, and you're sitting on your plinth here, and it's literally going around in the waters, and the waters are choppy enough, but you're serene. It's that thing of feeling so balanced and so kind of in touch with your spiritual heart, with your soul, and trust in yourself. The King of Cups, King or Queen, of course, can be either male or female. It's always just the energy of the card, and it's being the master of your emotions. You find the feeling you're in control of your emotions. This is the stuff you need to focus on. So focus on saying, yes, I'm thinking, is what's coming through here from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. And also just, it's just that thing of trusting yourself. This guy totally trusts his own emotional reactions, This is gorgeous. So in the recent past, then, let's look at that, please, Spirit. Can we have a card to clarify the Four of Swords? This Four of Swords talks about recovery, talks about healing, all the things we're going through at the moment, collective, and we will be for the rest of our lives. It is a journey that we're supposed to be and this is in your recent past. This journey of ours, it's I didn't know this, but we're here to heal. You know, that's why we're on this plane, on this earthly plane. We're here to heal. In the recent past here on your positioning, you have the Four of Swords, and this has been you, like in the last while. You have been healing, you have been resting, you have been pouring into your own cup, and you're ready for battle at the same time, because one of these swords is on the ground. There's only three hanging up here. I hope you can hear me all right as well. I noticed my mic has gone off again. Knight of Swords. So this is very fast moving energy. It could be somebody of an air energy in your environment that's helpful towards you. Any air sign that you know, male or female again, that could be around you, but it's acting fast. This is what you've been doing in the past. Has somebody come towards you that's, you know, an air sign? And also, have you felt like that you've been rushing the recovery process maybe in the past, that you're trying to get through this quickly, collective? And in fact, you know, it is a lifelong journey, and we'll heal every day we're on this earth. That's what we're here for, to learn how to heal, feed our souls, and so on. So I love that for you. I've got the Five of Cups then in the environment around you, so you might feel a bit depleted. This is a card of regret, that you have a lot of regrets from the past, and it might be that you need to forgive yourself. I find that is really, really a tough thing to do. You know, it's almost like, first of all, you have to accept, like this 12 steps, you know, acceptance. Accept what you've done, to be part of something that didn't work out for you. Accept your part in it, you know, it really is about that. The guy is just, you know, he's sort of in a mourning thing, and it could be, you know, you were also mourning at this time the person that you used to be, or believed that you were supposed to be. And this clarifying card here is the Six of Pentacles. This talks about Six of Pentacles. What did I have in my mind there a minute ago? Stuff just keeps flying in and out of my mind. So this is a card of balance with the scales there. A card of being able to give, you know, more than your cup is full, more than you need it, and just that you can hand out. But are you feeling like you're giving out too much more than you're able to give yourself? Here is sort of what this question, or this card, asks of you at this time. You know, you have your two cups still standing here. There are three spilled over, but in fact, the clarifying card, Six of Pentacles, here is equal give and take, and it's asking the question, are you putting into your cup now where you're depleted ever before you hand out? You know, that cup there is spilling right over the Ace of Cups, and this is guidance from Spirit, is to focus on that, the fact that you have to fill this cup up at the moment and keep brimming. You know, self-love, as long as you pour into yourself, and the more you do that, the more you'll be able to share what you have, your resources. That'll be your time, your money, your place, your food, your energy, whatever that is for you, and do place these energies where they fit for you. Collective, this is gorgeous. You know, this is very much a reading that's telling you, you know, where to look, where you're kind of not putting your energy, and that where you do need to focus it. So this is quite good guidance. I've been taking lessons from this myself. Like I said a minute ago, I do feel that we're here to support one another on this, and community is a huge part of it. Whatever way we find that community for ourselves, I'm finding the support here online with the readings I've been doing only for over a month now, that they have been very much part of my healing journey, and I want to bring this back to you guys. I want to give this present and gift to you guys as well, because I think that we fill each other's cups. You know, it is that thing of give and take here. It's also illustrated here, like partnership. And look at the Temperance card, for goodness sake. It's kind of constant clarification here that this is what we need to be looking at, is blending ourselves together, blending our energies. Temperance talks about balance, but it also talks about mixing two things to claim another. The Hierophant keeps appearing at the back of the deck, and to me that talks about commitment. And I do feel, guys, that you're very committed to this. I mean, more than myself. I've tried, and then I relapsed, and now I'm in at this time, and I want to commit, and it's given me a balance. Like, there's always a sense of balance from the Hierophant too, and you can't ignore the Magician underneath that. That's telling me we have everything we need, you guys, to, you know, claim this balance, get this commitment, find, you know, what did you pay in, you get back. So we've got to pay, or what the heck am I saying? The Ace of Pentacles, and it's been clarified by Temperance, which speaks of balance and, mixing well with others. Remember those reports home from school, does not mix well with others. This is what comes to my mind. It's just funny. Laughing at yourself is also quite key here, collective, and that's another thing I've discovered lately. There's a lot more joy. I've been quite the entertainer over the years regarding, my escapades in full addiction, being, the class clown and stuff like that, and just, I need to pour laughter into me now, it's kind of like that feeling. Ace of Pentacles coming towards you at the moment is the seed of an idea of something that you can plant, collective, in the real world. This is like you're investing in yourself and you can truly feel, something that you can put your hands on. They talk about the pentacles being something tangible, something you can see in the real world, and I think that that's the spiritual stuff that's really coming through with Temperance confirming here this card of an Ace of Pentacles. It's like now you have the seed of something tangible that you can invest in, collective, and something that you can hold on to and touch and feel. You feel energetically the presence of the people, and physically I'm feeling like more energized in the physical. I feel like I have more energy. I don't feel like I'm hiding underneath the rug of, this thing here, sleepless nights and hiding away in the dark. This is a very bright image here where, you're living in your light and standing in your power, and I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Learning to pride myself as well and to put myself on the back too for the work that's been going on, and I'm feeling it. It's energetically making me feel more buoyant and more capable as I go every step of the way. As they say in recovery programs, it's one day and one step at a time, getting sober, staying sober one day at a time, and it is just that thing. This is just gorgeous. So here's another hand from the universe, and there they are. Look, the hands are here everywhere. This is an image. This image comes in to describe the guidance at the moment from Spirit in that placement for you. So we'll get a card to clarify that, please, Spirit. For our collective, the sober collective, what are we going to call this group, I'm wondering, or what should I even be titling these readings, guys? Title or comment down below what you think I should be calling it, because I do want to get, connect with you guys, and I don't want to put out a kind of a mixed message, sort of a title on a video where people won't be drawn to come in and see what is there on offer here regarding support for recovery for those of us that are in recovery. And any advice there would be greatly appreciated. I do love to read comments as well and feedback from my subscribers and from any newcomers. Please like and share and subscribe to content. Again, I don't know did I say that, because I know the video cut off on me as well. Major technical difficulties. This is very sort of, what is it they say, retrograde sort of energies around me at the moment anyway. Maybe for yourselves. Tell me in the comments, is this resonating at all, or does it make sense or help you at all as well? It'd be lovely to hear you. Ace of Cups now here is being clarified by a card of patience. This is Three of Swords. The Ace of Cups is guidance from Spirit. The guidance from Spirit here is there's something coming in. This is going to be an offer of love. It could be you offering forgiveness to yourself, filling your cup till it's overflowing, and that's another thing, trying to forgive yourself, like I was trying to say earlier on. I'm sorry I'm so all over the place today, you guys, but I just feel there's so much energy and hope coming through this reading, and I'm trying my hardest to put it into words and pass it on. But this is the thing, having patience, with yourself is what I'm getting here. This person is waiting here for the ships to come in, sort of an image. You always get that sort of feel from your Three of Wands, but I feel like that this is the thing, you're waiting on not something to arrive, but you're waiting on yourself, and you're giving yourself the patience at this moment. Like, this is at the hand, you're giving this offer of love to yourself, and I really do see that. And it's absolutely guidance from Spirit is give yourself that chance. Give yourself some time. Be kind, and compassion goes so far, especially self-compassion and filling your own cup with self-love. So we have the Four of Wands there in your surroundings at the moment, and it feels like you're in a place of that you want to celebrate with another group. Maybe you found groups out there that are on your page and on your level, on your frequency, as they say, and that's the thing. Like it's almost like you're on the way through to meet these people, because this looks like a kind of a finish line sort of a thing. There's always a sense of commitment and passing over the finish line with this Four of Wands, but we'll get a card here to clarify what Spirit is saying that's in your environment at the moment, supporting you. Four Wands is a very optimistic thing. You might resonate with the numerology angel number 1111. I love to see the strength card there. We all need the strength. There's 3 cards here have flipped, actually. We go again. I think we need to go again. Your Spirit will always give us it back. If it's meant for us, it will not pass us by. Isn't that just it? Okay, you guys, Spirit team, let's have a look. What have we got for our 4 Wands today for our collective? Thank you. And there it is. Look, it's starting to repeat the patterns here. And this is another thing that's just come into my mind, and I think I need to share. It's if certain cycles keep repeating on you, that there's a lesson in that, and you just are going to keep on being presented with it, because A, you're ready to deal with it, and B, it's something that you need that's blocking your way. You got to get through this thing. The universe are only conspiring to help you, and like this thing of sleepless nights recurring here, you're ready to get rid of that stuff out of your life. Get rid of the negative, embrace the positive is what I see here. You might be in between worlds here, where you're kind of still having some sleepless nights and some kind of overthinking that's trapping you in your mind in the dark places. And you're between that and sort of moving into a place where you're successfully overcoming that. That's what this tells me here. I can't help but see it. Hopes or fears, 9 of Swords again, and this is exactly it. The prison of the mind. The back of the deck at this point we have this 5 of Swords, which talks about ending battles, competition, stopping being up in your mind, arguing about people's mindsets versus your own, that kind of thing. I hope this stuff makes sense to you, collective. I can tend to babble as well. Do tell me if that's what's going on sometimes or comes true for you. We've got the 7 of Cups, clarifying this 9 of Swords, which tells me that there's a confusion comes into your mind here, that you're overwhelmed. This is an overwhelming image here as well. But don't be, don't despair. There are always options, is what this card is telling me as well, to hold on to hope. There's always going to be something to present itself, that this is temporary, And I found that that's been a huge help to me as well, learning in recovery, that this too will pass, God almighty, look where we've come from. We've come from this place of really dark days, and now living in the light. It's a whole new learning, a whole new world. The lessons have been those things that we've done wrong. Those things have given us prizes and gifts, if you want. And just learning that that's what it is, to recognise these things recurring in our lives that need to be gotten rid of. They're put there by the universe for our highest good, as they say. So I love this. We've got the 5 of Pentacles in what is your potential outcome. And to me, again, this is like looking at the glass half full. You're at this turning point, just like I was saying a minute ago, collective, and I really, really feel that, truly. This turning point is here for you, and look what we have to clarify that. Oh my goodness, guys, the energy here is just undeniable. The Star card, to me this is about your wishes coming true. And to clarify this hopeless image, it's turning hopelessness into hope. And and that's what recovery is all about. Find out what are the shadows in your life and quite literally turn them. Flip that energy. You're learning this at the moment, you guys, and this is what your potential outcome is. The investment that you pour into this. If you see this image here of this person pouring into this well of emotions, water is always the emotions. and also pouring into the land at the same time. She's got balance, she's getting clarity, she's able to maintain the hope and continue to be centered and grounded in your meditation and spiritual practices, guys. If it's prayer, whatever it is for you, it could be, sports even, just something that's a good discipline for you to master at this time, especially in recovery. It's great to have those healthy habits. It could be, cooking for yourself for a change. Something new is something that comes to mind here, that you're feeding these new bad habits and filling your toolkit with new tools to better your life. Under the deck on this occasion we have the 9 of Cups, which is, complete emotional fulfillment. 9 and 10, it's like getting to where you need to be. A single energy here as well, that you're happy with yourself, collective. You're filling these cups on a daily. Look at them all. Every day they need filling, and every day you're going to be pulling from them. So do keep an eye on, I suppose, that's what it's telling me here. Keep an eye on the balance, trying to blend the two worlds, what you have to do every day versus what you actually need to do to pour into your own cup each day. So guys, I hope this wasn't too overwhelmed for you today. I know that there's a lot has come through here for you. Continue to share your thoughts with me in the comments. Like, share and subscribe this, and we can continue on this healing journey. I'll try and tune in every day. It's a very, very magnetic time for channeling this stuff, and I've just, only just over the month, as I said, channeling from spirit for collective guidance, and it's very quick turnover. I feel this is a tool that I can use to gather a community of people that really will benefit from this, and at the same time, it's like that namaste thing. The beauty in my soul recognizes the beauty in your soul. I think it's something like that. And that, we'll feed one another here. We'll heal one another. So thank you again so much. I love you all. Like, share and subscribe to this content for those especially that you think would find beneficial, messages here, healing here. I love you, and hit the notification bell. That's the message I was looking to say, so sorry about that. I hope this wasn't too long and drawn out anyway, and I'll leave it there, you guys. Thanks again for being with me. Namaste.